Hey, it's us.
Hey,
We're back. Welcome. Another episode of the 1/6 Pack, episode 40. 40.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool, right?
Is it?
Yeah. 10 away
That's
from
insane.
50, man. That's pretty cool.
What are we gonna do for our 50th? Let's start planning.
I don't know. I still got this 1,000 subscriber thing. I'll probably have 2,000 before I get that going, but
Yeah.
I have to do that soon. But yeah, we'll do something cool for 50. We'll definitely do something cool. Hi, I'm Trevor, 1/6 shooter. With me is Tom, I have Hawatu, and TJ, Cape's End Rifles. How you guys doing tonight?
All right.
Doing
Great
good.
weekend.
Yeah,
Good.
same.
Yeah. What are you guys drinking?
Funny enough, I was at the liquor store that across the streat. It's not a liquor store;
Mhm.
it's a bar that also happens to sell beer. And I was looking for something, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that was great in theme and whatnot. And this old guy came by, just tapped on the glass, and he's like, "That old Kaz, that's a good beer." So I was like, "Oh shit, I'll take that guy's recommendation." So
That's great.
yeah.
When an old guy comes up to you and says, "Old Kaz, that's good beer," that's just like that's a sign, man. That's like
I was like, I
that's
should try it because
And then he
it's also like,
disappeared. Then he was just gone.
he faded away. It was just like he was there a second, and the next time I turned around, it was gone.
Right.
But it's actually really good. He was right. It's a hazy IPA, brewed
Okay.
right next door in Roanoke Park, which is the town
Nice.
south of us. So yeah, I
Not just
recommend
in
it
the
if you're in Northern California area. Give this shit a try.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got a beer that I think is from, I didn't ask. Somebody, we have guests, and somebody brought this to me, and I think it's from Philly, although they're
Ooh.
from Portland. So it's Zeugel Pill. It's a Pils. It's a German Pilsner. Zeugel House.
I feel like
Yeah, no,
Zoidberg
it's
should
like-
be on there.
I know. I was like, oh, this is my beer. That's a terrible Zoidberg.
I like that little Oktoberfest looking guy. I forget what they're called. Well,
Yeah, it's a little. Am I looking at this right? So you looked at like a squid dude or something like that? I don't know.
oh,
I
is
can't
he a
figure out
squid
what's
dude? I just
going
thought it
on.
was a really
Or-
cartoony beer drinker from like the Netherlands or something.
What
That's
is
what I
what,
thought.
is,
what
what,
it
what
looks
am I
like.
seeing wrong here?
Yeah,
oh,
no,
okay.
no,
I
no.
know. I'm seeing it now. I got it. That's his eyes. And okay.
And he's just holding a beer in front of him instead of the
Yeah.
body.
He's like the little Pringles guy. That's but he's
Yes,
from
kind of
Germany.
like that,
Yeah.
but with wearing the
But with a-
lederhosen.
Is that right? The Lederhosen. Which you got to have for German Pilsner. You got to have Lederhosen.
Oh,
I'm wearing.
where-
It's on underneath.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What you got,
Tight.
TJ?
It's really, it's
Oh, I
itchy.
actually stopped drinking. Not
I
just
don't
kidding.
believe that even for a second.
I'm just kidding. I got Longboard Lager.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Classic stuff. Cool. All right. Yeah, episode 40. So we're back from SDCC. We talked about some of the stuff that they kind of tipped their hat on before the show. But strangely, like we're going to take a look at. Tom was there, and Tom's got some pictures of a bunch of stuff that was on the floor. And I'm hearing myself for some reason. I don't know what's somebody.
I'll lower my volume, but I don't think that's it.
Okay.
I could rock.
So Tom
my
was there.
headphones.
He's got some pictures of what's coming up, or what was there, and we're going to talk about the stuff that came afterwards, which is odd. Freaking Hot Toys saved like the best for after the show, which is interesting. But there's some good stuff. So where should we start? Should we start on that stuff? Let's start on that stuff.
Well, I'll tell you also to kind of let the audience know a little bit of what I heard while I was at the show from multiple different places. So Tamashi had this.
Oh,
Mexico
yeah.
had this, other places had this. A lot of pallets that were supposed to be at San Diego didn't make it to San Diego in time for the convention. So a lot of the stuff that you saw online, whether it be Mezco, Tamashi, other places, Hot Toys, all that stuff was supposed to be at San Diego Comic-Con, but because of the global shipping crisis, I guess that's going on, a lot of it didn't make it in time. So I believe a lot of the Hot Toy stuff that we're seeing now were supposed to be on the show floor last week.
Right, because I was going to start with this one, and this one was something that was actually on the floor in one form, obviously pre spoiler at Celebration, and I was really wondering why the hell it wasn't there at San Diego Comic-Con and in all its glory.
Especially because, like, yeah, they had the figure there, but so the regular edition of this figure doesn't even come looking like this. You don't get the clean parts. You only get the battle damage stuff.
Right.
Which is crazy.
So they had the deluxe alternate version of this sitting there. And, you know, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to tell between this and maybe I don't know if this is the ESB version or based on the Rogue One version. It's all about that cod piece, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, you'd be hard pressed to tell that this wasn't any different from one of those. The only difference is obviously this, which I was fully expecting to see come out at SDCC. So maybe that was one of the ones that got lost. Yeah. This is hot. I mean,
it's the Vader, right? It's the Vader to get.
Oh yeah. I mean, the deluxe, especially if you don't have another Vader, because first of all, you've got and I'm wondering how they're going to do the LEDs, well, they're not LEDs, but the USB powered lights with the belt and the chest piece and the lightsaber. Still don't know how that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Are we going to have cords everywhere? Like two cords?
Like, so they had a couple things with the USB at the show, and there were cords going up the back to every figure.
Going up the back, but also to the lightsaber, or they didn't have anything with the lightsaber?
So they didn't have this one lit up, but Moon Knight had the USB going up to under his cape. And
that goes to his face, obviously. So that's different. I'm just wondering how they're going to do the saber. Like, are you going to be able to get that, or is there going to be a wire running down his arm? You know, that you're going to have to tuck away or something.
That looks like it's Photoshopped to me, so I don't think you're going to get that regardless.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday on Dorklair. Like, we're talking about the wired cape, which if somebody posed this in like this with a wire, it looks really damn good. But it's definitely being held. It's definitely being held off camera by someone, or something. It also looks like the cloak is wired as well, which is really, really cool. I mean, this is a great Vader, even if you're not interested in the damaged version. And I thought maybe I'd just get the damaged version because seeing that I have two Vaders, but I don't know. I might get the deluxe version because I like this Vader too, as Vader.
This might be the Vader I get and then sell my ESB one.
The other thing is it comes with, as far as I know, two capes.
Okay.
So one is damaged.
Yeah.
One has the cut in it and one does not if you want to display it without, the cuts and the battle damage. So there's a cape that you could take, the clean one, if you want to display it like this and put that on your ESB Vader and have a wired cape for ESB Vader, which it doesn't come with. Should be pretty cool.
Yeah, the wired cape. Seeing that in the photos of the set, I was like, okay, it was that plus this head and just like the various points of battle damage. I'm like, this is a good deal. Like in terms of like all the stuff you're getting to replace a Vader or supplement. If you just have a Vader collection, it'd be an amazing piece because that right there is a stunning. Like,
oh, that's money, man. It's money. It's fantastic. The sculpt looks great. The damage looks really good. It's great. It's incredible. I wonder how accurate that is. I wonder if that is because part of that had to be, well, I'm assuming most of that was practical with his head in the...
I would assume.
But still in all, they can scan that on set or offset or whatever and send that over to Hot Toys. I'm just wondering about like the cut and stuff like that, if it matches on screen. But it looks great. TJ, what do you think about this?
I'm in, man.
You're in?
Deluxe, absolutely. I didn't think I'd ever need a second Vader, but I do, apparently.
Of course you do. And then the third after that, honestly. And this will, technically be my fourth Anakin Skywalker sculpt.
Wow. It's the one that bridges the gap between your Vader collection and your Anakin collection. You need it.
It does. Nice pictures on these things, I gotta say. This is hot. So price on this is, I want to say it's $285 for the standard. Is that right?
I didn't even look, to be honest. I also like that the one eye that you see is Purrs.
It's Urs.
It is Urs.
It's right.
Yes.
Yep.
It is not parallel.
There you go. Lenny asked, what do you call it when it's only one eye that moves? And you call it Urs?
Urs.
Yep.
That's it. Urs. Yeah. I mean, this looks hot. I don't remember what the. Let me see if I can find it.
330.
You got it. Okay, beautiful. 330 for the deluxe. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Vaders are imposing on the shelf, and they are much bigger than your standard hot toy. So I can see the little extra money for a Vader. That works. Plus, also, I mean, it's like two different complete looks in one, which is something you never thought you'd get with a Vader, but it's awesome.
Yeah, and I wonder what the interchangeability is with the head. I'm assuming it's going to be the same, and you could just pop that on like the ESB or something like that. Depending on how you wanted to display it, because the Vader looks great. I'm really curious to get it in hand and see. The mask looks different. It doesn't look like a New Hope Vader for sure.
Yeah, Elliot said the first Hot Toy Vader he got was 300, so this is a steal. And yeah, if you compare it with the regular Vaders that we were getting before being that price point, it is.
For sure. Yeah. Very cool. Love this one. I think that's it for picks. Yeah. Oh, and the special crappy bonus if you get it.
Yeah. The worst. Yeah. I don't care for the.
Did that even happen? I don't even remember him getting a hologram from the Grand Inquisitor. I remember the Emperor, but I don't remember the Grand Inquisitor hologram.
Yeah, the Emperor at the end. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the Grand Inquisitor.
So,
the Grand Inquisitor's there.
I mean, they're not even hiding this. So, like, what do we think about this?
He sure is there.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
That's my thoughts. DJ?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Me too. I mean, it looks nice. It looks like a good sculpt, but
it does look like a good sculpt. But
I don't know if it's something I would ever want to own and shoot.
I don't feel like they gave him enough to do.
No, they didn't.
And he wasn't as imposing as he was in the Clone Wars or Rebels. You're right, Rebels. Yeah, I don't need this. Now, Reva? Go ahead, Tom. You had a point.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, if they made him look like the Rebels version in the show, then I would know that it's the same one. Because I'm like, when the stuff happens to him in this show, you know, what I'm like, oh, maybe it's just another version of the same race, blah, 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 who becomes a Grand Inquisitor or whatever. So I don't understand why he looks so different. Like, they didn't even try to make him look like the one on the show or the Rebels cartoon.
I mean,
I know it's exaggerated features. I get it.
Yeah.
But we've seen this.
I know what you're saying, though. It's not even really. Yeah, it's not. And it's not even as detailed as that. Those creatures that were in, like, what? There was in the first episode 1, right? Like, they were in episode 1. Or were they?
No, they were in one of the episodes. I remember them being in one of them. And they're also in the latest trailer for the new game as well. And they have, like,
the ridges.
Elongated head. And
like the ridges on their head.
Yeah.
Like the lines that go through. Yeah, you'd think you could have gotten especially for the amount of time that he was in the show, you think you could have gotten a lot of his shots done in a couple of days, and that makeup wouldn't have been that big a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a bald cap with some ridges in it for all intents and purposes. I don't know. Yeah, it just didn't do enough for me. I mean, I'd have to think about Reva. I would probably pass.
I'm gonna pass on Reva. I don't need Reva. She was fine on the show. I just don't need her. Like, the one on the show I liked did the least, but he had the coolest design, and that's the fifth brother. Second brother. Was it second brother? Whatever. I ordered the Black Series version of him. He just looked really cool, and I'm like, I like him.
I would buy him probably, but then like you want the Inquisitors, you know what I mean? The Inquisitors on the shelf would be pretty cool, and I don't need to go down that rabbit hole. It's bad enough I'm doing the Bad Batch.
Hey, that Bad Batch though was fucking good altogether. Let me tell you.
I know, but I mean, will we ever get what's her name?
Omega.
Omega.
I'm not even going to attempt to say it in the
Omega
accent. Omega.
Amiga.
Oh, I tried and I failed. Okay.
Terribly. I don't know if we'll ever get here, which will suck, if you don't have that character from the show. But they do look great together. So, all right, this was is huge, I think. And it's, again, surprising. I think you're right, man. I think this delay. How is this not an SDCC out on the floor? He was out on the floor. They had it on the floor in this look, but not the announcement and not the face sculpt.
Exactly. And I think that's exactly it. There was probably a palette missing that had the head sculpt, had that kind of stuff missing. Because usually Sideshow puts out some of the accessories around them, so you kind of know what you're expecting, especially if there's a head sculpt, or put a little placard with a head sculpt if it's blurred out, if they're not ready, or if it's there. None of that was there. This base would have been impressive to see in person too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the base wasn't there either, right?
No,
I know they had a lot of pieces in the display, but I don't think this base was there.
That display was. So they only had, it was a very small number of displays for Hot Toys this year. They had more statues, and I feel like that's because they knew they were getting like limited amounts. So they tried to fill more with statues, and they just took up more space. But yeah, maybe it was also too jam packed in that Spider-Man case because there was a lot of stuff that was already out, and that's what bugged me. I'm like, Zombie Hunter Spider-Man is already released, and he was in that case. Yeah, that's what I felt about the Mezco one too. And people were like, "Ooh, look what's on the shelf." I'm like, "Yeah, I saw these 2 years ago at Toy Fair, and like I still don't have them in hand, so I don't care." I'm tempted by this bait. This looks fucking great. I think this is one of the best sculpts they've done recently. Yeah. Age-wise, color-wise, everything. It made me question. Because the Amazing Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield one, I could not tell if that was supposed to be from this movie, No Way Home, or if it was supposed to be Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
But I guess it came out recently enough that he didn't really change look all too much, whereas Toby, it would have been like 2 decades.
Right, so, right. I'd have to go back. I've only seen it once. I'd have to go back and look at some pics of Garfield in it. He didn't look as old as Maguire does. But it still looked like almost a reused sculpt from, the first version of that. Not a reused sculpt, but like like a younger sculpt, and it was supposed to be from Amazing Spider-Man, not from, No Way Home. So that's what we said that I think on the show when we were talking about it. Just didn't look old enough, but maybe it is. Maybe it does look good, but I don't know. For whatever reason, this Maguire stands out in my head a lot more, and this really looks.
Oh, definitely. He also, again, it's been a long time since we've seen Toby in the suit. So when he came out, he had a very different look to us, the audience. Well, I haven't seen Tobey Maguire in freaking anything in so long.
He did look kind of 35.
I know. And now he looks like he's like 50. And it's kind of amazing. And they hit it. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's great, man. It looks really, really good. And I'm probably going to have to get this. And I'm really tempted by this base.
Yeah.
This much more than the Lizard.
Which... I have a picture of it, so I mean, maybe we can show it later. But like the Lizard, his eyes just look like someone just like dipped them with color, and they're like, "We're done. We don't need to do any detail."
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, but you're charging so much for this.
Yeah. I think the advantage here you have is that it's basically just like a sand covered single color. A little bit of shading here, some black wash or whatever.
So good,
really good.
I already know.
The movement looks great.
TJ.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I knew.
Deluxe?
I don't know if I need the base, only because I don't have a lot of fancy bases in my current.
Yeah, me neither. And you know what? When I do get them, I never display them. The only one I have up now, and it was only because I changed shelves and I had more room, was the Boba Fett, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett with the Sarlacc tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I've never used that. I think it was at Obi-Wan, the Obi-Wan base from the droid that they were fighting on top of or whatever. I've never used that.
I like the bases for our hobby, which is toy photography. That's why I usually buy them just in case I won't ever want to use them for like background in a shot.
Yep. I mean, this could be great with 1/12. I mean, you could use this thing and have the that Mayfix Spider-Man that we were looking at earlier be part of that or whatever, or if you get the Mafex, No Way Home versions, which are inevitable.
I didn't know his biceps were non-sand. I saw that there was a third-party
What's that?
Sandman.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
And his neck. And it's like, wait a minute, his neck isn't sand. It's just his head and his hands.
It's third-party. What do you expect? I contemplated it because I'm like, it'd be cool to have them, but
Third party. Yeah, this is cool. So are we getting all three, everyone?
I already have Andrew. I don't see a
Okay.
need to upgrade to this Andrew personally.
Okay.
I have enough Tom Hollands.
Yeah,
So
you don't need this
because
suit.
of that, I was originally going to pass on Toby, and then I was talking to my partner today. I was like, I probably should get Toby, huh? And I looked at my case, and she was like, "Yeah, you should." And I'm like, "Okay." So I guess I got to get Toby. Not that I have to. I want to.
No.
He looks great.
Yeah. I just don't like the suit, man.
No, it's my least favorite of the suits.
Yeah. No, not the Toby one, the Tom Holland one. I just don't.
Oh no, yeah, my favorite Tom Holland is the first one. The
Yeah,
one from
me
Civil
too.
War
The one,
and Homecoming.
Yeah. Yep. But
I don't
this
need
is
to get the
great.
old one.
This is nuts.
Yeah.
So good. That looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was
Yeah,
a
they
great
nailed it.
suit. This was a great suit.
It's a good suit. Again, it's not my favorite, just because like
The
I feel
raised
like Amazing
webbing as
Spider-Man
opposed
2
to
like
the recessed
nailed the
webbing.
classic look, and then
Yeah.
they brought that classic look into the future, I think, with the MCU. But now they like the newest one that we haven't gotten a figure of yet. I think that's going to be the money.
Yeah. I'm kind of holding out for that, or the original one goes, on sale, because these Doc Ock tentacles. Well, I guess that's just a statue piece, right? That just pops in, I suppose. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Do we know the price on this?
300.
300 for
It's
the deluxe.
over 300.
I
I think the non-deluxe is 300.
Yeah.
I'll pull up some stuff.
The non-deluxe is
So
300.
non-deluxe is
That's
over.
nuts.
It's over 300.
That's
No,
nuts.
the non-deluxe is 300.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Yeah.
where 300.
Wow. Really? Jesus. What's that all about?
It's Toby's face.
Yeah, I guess so, right? That's
I
crazy.
hate Sideshow's new site. It's just so
Yes,
impossible to find anything
It's
you want.
horrible. All right.
All right.
This is,
Holy crap! $445
for the deluxe.
for the deluxe. $445.
That's a little crazy, man. That's crazy. Are they selling the base? They're not selling the base separately like they're doing with the lizard, though, right?
Not that I saw.
That's weird. Like, what? Who makes that decision? Like, just sell the base instead. It's kind of weird. Yeah, but the base thing they're doing is smart. I'm still hearing myself. I don't know why. But why not do the separate sales? On the Sandman base the way you did with the lizard. I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah,
You
I thought
could
that
buy
was
the
good too.
figure, and then if you wanted the base, you could buy the base separately, as opposed to buying it.
I like that. They should continue to do that, but
Yeah.
maybe they will, and it's just not available yet. Kind of
Yeah,
seems like a
that's
shit show over there right now, to be honest.
It really kind of does, man. It really kind of does. Yeah. 445. Good God. All right. RoboCop 3.
A re-release, right? Which is
yeah,
the new paint job.
This movie was a trash heap, man. But looks cool. And I think you can kind of get, I'm not a RoboCop expert, so I think you can kind of get the first two movie looks out of this, and then you've got the additional pieces from RoboCop 3, right? That he flies around with this jetpack and shit like that. Am I wrong about that? I don't know.
I've only seen the
you're
first one, so I don't know.
You have one? You have the first one?
No, I've only seen the first RoboCop, so I don't know anything.
That's all you
beyond.
really need to see. Somebody said that I think it was Bill Darkley was talking about this yesterday, that this has got kind of that like that bluish sheen to it.
Yeah, I dig that.
Which
Yeah.
is looked like part of 3 as opposed to the first one, which was very silver. And how the figure looked. So it may not be an accurate representation for RoboCop 3, but if you want RoboCop and you didn't get the original one, this is cool.
I dig it. I think it looks really cool. I'm excited because again, it's always good when they do re-releases and like do
Mhm.
something a little bit different to it. It gives people a chance that have always like salivated over this, brings down that aftermarket price for people who have been scalping it for a while.
Right.
You know, that kind of stuff. I'm always a fan of that stuff.
Yeah, this is one of those I'm happy for people who are excited
Yep.
about this.
Same.
No concern with it, but it's cool. Yeah, looks good. What do we got a price on this one? Anybody know?
I don't know. It's not on Sideshow.
Oh, it's not even up for sale yet. Okay.
They have a RoboCop page, and that page is empty.
What? Oh, he's got a bonus. Oh, see, that's kind of cool.
The little spike. Oh, bonus chest armor. That's cool.
Yeah. Damn, battle damage chest armor is cool. That's a good bonus. That's worth it. A stupid hologram. All right. There he is. There he is.
I like that. Second.
Anybody in the chat getting this? Anybody excited about this? You like that? What? I'm sorry. Talked over you.
Oh, there's like a little faceplate that had him like doing a little face, which is great. Yeah, I saw that. Jordan saying there's a different actor that played him in the third movie.
Yeah.
And I saw other people saying, and they're like, but this is Peter Weller's face. So it's very interesting that.
What do you mean it's Peter Weller's face?
People were saying like
here?
it looks like it's Peter Weller's bottom portion of his face, not like the third.
Oh, you think this was modeled after Peter Weller and not the guy who actually played him?
That's what I saw people posting. I mean, I don't know
a-
nearly enough about RoboCop like after the first one to know.
I mean,
It looks a little
might be
different. You only get
hard.
like here.
I don't think that necessarily looks like Peter Weller, but I mean, I'm like not I'm not an expert in Peter Weller's lower jaw and mouth. Surprisingly. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little different from the original one, so I would say maybe it is the actor. I don't know. But I know people wanted the Peter Weller unmasked version, with this, which doesn't make any sense because he wasn't in it. But maybe we'll get this. Maybe we'll get that again if this does well. And they see.
I gotta ask Elliot, are there Robert Burke fans? Because I didn't even know that guy existed playing RoboCop until this very moment. So,
Tom, you don't know. Could fit. I don't know. Who
there's
knows?
a Reddit for him, I'm sure. There's like 5 diehard fans.
Right.
They're frothing at the mouth.
He is at a convention this weekend somewhere.
I guarantee that for sure. Yeah. Whether or not he has people lined up to see him, that's debatable.
RoboCop's one of those things where the fans are like rabid about it, man. So I can see that.
That's true.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah, I mean, did you finally see? Wait a minute, you saw Thor?
We all saw
Thor.
I didn't see Thor.
Oh, TJ didn't see Thor.
I had tickets I canceled because I'd rather just sit outside and barbecue than go to the movies.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't blame you 100%.
No, me neither.
It'll be on Disney Plus soon enough.
Oh yeah. Really will be.
I was sitting there thinking about 2/3 of the way through the movie that I'd rather be barbecuing. So.
I was interested if they're going to turn that ship around at some point. I was like, this has got to get good at a point, right? No, it was a fun movie.
I wanted to barbecue those goats, honestly. But I did like Natalie Portman in this. What was that?
That hurt me right there. Ernie Hudson is great.
Yeah.
Don't disparage the name. Angel. Shame on you.
I did like Natalie Portman in this. I did like the Mighty Thor. I think it was underused. The whole thing was rushed, but whatever. However,
the suit is comic accurate, which I really appreciated.
Yes.
I really appreciated.
However, this fucking hair. Are you kidding me?
That hair is terrible.
I know. It looks really bad. There's something about the whole figure kind of looked more doll-like than any other figure they've ever done.
Well, it's not even sitting on the, it's not sitting.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is just a slight turn. What is that, like a 15-degree, 10-degree turn of the head? Like, it's going to look awful. First of all, it's not going to move very well. And it's going to look stupid. Why did you not give us rooted hair on this? This is the perfect opportunity. You don't have to put it into the head. It just goes in the helmet.
Yep.
And you slap some, some curl on there, and it's a little stiff, but just don't touch it, and turn the head, and you're golden. I mean,
Yeah, there's a couple
sucks.
missteps here, and I think you're right. Like the rooted hair for the helmeted look at the very least is like
Yeah,
a missed
come
opportunity.
on. I don't understand their thinking, and maybe it's just more recent because like maybe after Gamora they decided not to do it. But Gamora looks great, and I love the rooted hair on Gamora.
Yeah, my Gamora looks fantastic. Granted, Bree styled my Gamora's hair, so that's probably why it looks so fantastic.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you want, even I don't know if I put gel in there or not, but like it looked good out of the package. I thought like just a little bit of work and it was fine. It wasn't like an Asmus Gandalf or something like that. You don't have to go too nuts. But I wouldn't have had a problem with this at all. You don't want it to look like a Barbie, but at the same time, come on, this is terrible.
I think Alberto knocked my feelings out of the park right here. When I saw it, I thought it was third party-ish. It kind of looked a little third party.
I'm looking at the face too, and they're not showing the unmasked sculpt yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
There's something with the eyes that doesn't look right here either. I feel like if I took that mask off, it wouldn't look anything like Natalie Portman.
No, not that version. No, but I will say the blurry picture that they posted, it looked like a perfect blurry picture of Natalie Portman. Like I was like, oh, I can see Natalie Portman under that blur.
If you were to blur a picture of Natalie Portman, it would
I would do like a 30% Gaussian blur over Natalie Portman in life. It would be perfect.
Yeah, this hair looks third party. It's just not even up. I don't think it's up to the standards of Hot Toys third party. I mean, she's got it going over the back shoulder, and I know it's flexible now, and I know people like this. Here's the thing. I know I'm in the minority with rooted hair, but
well, for Hot Toys, definitely, because Hot Toys does terrible rooted hair. If this was Queen, we'd be having a completely different conversation because we'd be like, oh, why didn't they do it? Because they were exceptional at it.
Yeah.
For Hot Toys, I get it because like they just can't do it. It's going to look like a Barbie.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Star Ace.
It's hard. It's a hard thing to
No.
No,
TJ,
please.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think so.
Star Ace can do no better on anything.
No.
Maybe this hair.
Wasn't there something? There's something from Star Ace that I just recently saw. What the hell was it?
I don't know. You just couldn't see it
because no one wants to buy their
stuff.
They
just show. Oh, somebody showed the butcher. Surprisingly, like an in-hand shot of it, and surprisingly, the sculpts are there. The paint is flat as fuck, but the sculpts are definitely there. They're pretty good. But there was something wrong with it.
Susu?
More so than what? No,
or Susu?
Yeah, a little bit better than Susu. I think
they didn't nail it either, but like they're close.
Susu didn't nail it. No, I think the Star Ace were good sculpts. It's just the paint; it always lets them down, man. But there was something else about it. I can't remember. I saw the post, and it was like it couldn't hold its gun or something. I don't know. I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was some problem, of course. Battle damaged helmet. Okay. Yeah,
that did actually, though, that battle damaged helmet did actually look like Natalie Portman on that side. I don't know if you noticed that.
It does. I can zoom in a little bit on this. No, very little, apparently. That does look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes you think that they actually know what they're doing, and maybe our eyes are just weird.
It's possible.
Maybe.
I'd have to look again. The movie I saw once. It's going to be a while till I see it again, so I don't know if this is what she looked like with the mask on. I mean, I love the look of this, though.
Yeah, me too.
It's a shame.
I've already been.
I'll be happy with a good Mafex. Yeah.
That looks like Natalie Portman.
Exactly like a blurred Natalie Portman.
Yep, spot on. They nailed it.
Exactly. The other thing is about this thing, man. Those arms are ripped, man. Those are big arms. That looks good.
She was ripped,
the arms
but also seamless.
It's I don't have as much of a problem as people. I don't think it depends on your.
Do you have seamless products by Hot Toys?
Yes.
Okay. Have any of them had any issues? Because I've had issues with all of mine.
Hot Toys. Well, the Hulk had seamless arms, right? But that was a little bit different. They're not that.
No, that's a completely different
rubbery.
material. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not rubbery.
Well, any of my big guys are fine. All my small figures are like not good.
I don't know Ahsoka, but I haven't had it long. I'm sure I do. I've never really had any tearing on anything that I have with like a Fison body, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just not posing him enough, or posing him too extremely, or I've just gotten lucky. I mean, it's cool down here, so, and dry, so I don't know. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah, this looks a little stiff. Obviously, we're not going to get much turn at the waist on either one of these figures, but
no, good Lord, no.
That Thor does nothing for me, man, which I'm happy for.
That Thor, no, they should have released the road-worn Thor with the gold details on the fur cloak. Like that's the Thor.
Yep, that's Thor. Oh, look, you get boots.
Oh my God,
and
she has shoes
and a blurry Natalie Portman. Interesting. Like, so we haven't had Padme yet, and we're still getting not quite ready for prime time Natalie Portman sculpt. I wonder if she's just a big pain in the ass in approving shit.
That doesn't surprise me, like just based on the fact that I feel like she wants it to be right, because I know she only came back to Thor because she wasn't the damsel in distress type in this movie, which makes sense, like, right? So it depends on how her feeling is about Padme as a character, right?
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah, that could be. Yeah. All right. So that's that.
305 on that.
305. Wow, man.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy.
We're there. We're in the 300s now. It's not even a question of whether or not.
Getting crazy. Like, I seriously, like, when things start, popping up at 300, not that I haven't gone and bought things that were, more than that, but like when you're, I wouldn't say that's necessarily an average figure, but like, it's not rooted hair. What's so special about that?
That's an average. So that's my issue, and I said this back when I first started getting Hot Toys. The second the regular figures cross the 300 price point, like, I'm out, and that is a regular freaking figure over the $300 price point.
This is a regular figure. Let's go back to the, like, I mean, really, what are you getting here? Even the
two heads.
Yeah, you get an unsculpted or an unhelmeted sculpt too.
Yeah.
Does that come? That's a completely different sculpt with different hair. Do we know? I don't know how they would do that otherwise.
I have no idea how to answer how this is constructed.
Yeah, it must be. But I mean, look what you get. Does Mjolnir light up or anything like that, or is that just what they're showing?
Let me see. I'm on the page. So, no, I'm not on the page anymore. I moved on to Iron Man.
USB.
All right.
Yeah. And I haven't seen her eyes move. This isn't hers either.
No, which I mean, if they're going to start charging over $300, give us that as standard, because that's what InArt seems to be doing. And
dead eye here. Yeah,
it'll help with the dead eye issue.
Yeah, no way. I mean, I wasn't going to get it anyway, but for $300.
All right, so you get one interchangeable helmeted head sculpt, one newly developed Mighty Thor head sculpt. So it's two entirely different head sculpts.
Okay, with the hair.
And you with hair, yep. And then they are the Mjolnir is LED light up, battery operated. Okay. And the handle also has lightning the lightning effects. Who gives a crap?
Yeah. Still in all though. I mean, every lightsaber wielding, character came with a battery operated lightsaber that didn't add $30-$40 to the figure. I don't think that should be a 285 figure right there. That should be maybe even a two. I don't know. I guess that's where we are.
I can see the Mighty Thor being 285 based on the two head sculpts. You get two head sculpts, it makes sense why it's a little bit more. But I need to know what their baseline price is these days, because it's freaking all over the board.
Yeah, and it's weird too. Like you just don't like understand what constitutes that price, and maybe it's by franchise. You know what I mean? Maybe Star Wars is. I mean, it's all Disney though. I mean, like, I don't know. But you never know. Between franchises, you may have different deals.
It could also be. It could be actor. She could charge more for her likeness rights, so that's why Padme died. And who
it's
knows?
possible. That's why they have. Yeah. It's possible that's in the contract, and they have to pay her more per figure. Yep. Could be.
There's a lot of unknowns.
Could be.
I think the chat wants to see Morbius. By the way,
who does?
The chat.
Oh, the chat wants. That's Morbin time.
Everybody's talking about Morbius.
All right. We'll go to Morbius in a minute. That's down the line because it came out last week. But
no, let's just talk about Iron Man. We're here. We'll move on to Morbius in a minute.
Yeah, we'll go next. We'll do it next. I promise. We'll go to Morbius. Talk about that for like 30 seconds. This looks pretty goddamn good. Didn't have this one. Didn't think I'd need or want another Iron Man. Again, with my Marvel collecting, I have my favorite costumes from the favorite movies, and that's my Avengers collection. But I'm tempted by this, man. I'm really tempted.
This is one of the best Iron Man armors. This is very classic.
It really is. Yeah. And this head sculpt is really good.
Yeah.
Something about that right eye that's maybe a little off.
If it had purrs, it would be perfect because I just don't think it's he's sitting like he's doing this at you, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But like if you can move it, I think it'd be great. But
I feel like the right eye looks a little like droopy or something. I don't know. It's still great. I mean, that's very nitpicky. It's really, really good. It's a really good sculpt. So you get both and I love the coloring. Like they said that they enhanced the armor colors, and it's almost satin.
Yeah,
really nice.
I think he's taller too, which is great. He also looks like
taller.
The proportions are better on the new one, like all around.
Mm-hmm. I like the LED light up functions.
Yep.
There's just so much detail on this. Anyway, you get a battle damage chest and a non-battle damage chest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for the price point, you should.
What's the price point?
$455.
Well, this is die-cast, of course. So I get that. That's not. I hesitate to say unreasonable, but given
Iron Man were always over 400. They were always over 400. So, like, if in the die-cast world, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were on die-cast. The first figure that I ever saw that was like over 300. That I was like, okay, I got to start thinking about this. But the 400 seemed to be the die-cast price point. Plus, you're getting this ridiculous base with it that just like is awesome. Yeah. I love that base.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get this.
It's a badass Iron Man. It is.
It's a classic. The first movie. I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's so rad.
That's really. You know what? It would be great, actually. Fuck, you know what this means? Like, you know how great this would look in the background with this, and then the mechanic, Tony, standing next to it. Damn it, that'd be a great display. And I didn't get that mechanic. It's still out there. I don't think it's like really flying off the shelves, but it's a great looking figure. Ooh, crushed helmet's cool.
Yep. They're doing that thing where it's like you have 16 days to order it to get the special editions. So that's what that is.
Yeah. I'm seeing that through like the Hong Kong dealers though too. It's not just a Sideshow thing.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. Or at least they're saying you can get the special edition, the special bonus or whatever.
I should jump on that Toby now before I lose access to the tentacle.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to miss that tentacle.
Not like I'm not going to get like a whole set of 4 extra with my Doc Ock because they're doing 2 sets.
445. What are we talking about? Is that
455 for Spider-Man? Right? No, 445. No, you're right. I'm confusing with this Iron Man. Right. Save 10 whole bucks for my previous thought.
TJ, are you in on this?
It's a strong maybe. Okay. It's not a definite.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's a definite for me.
Yeah.
I think it's a definite for me, and I think I've just talked myself into buying that mechanic, Tony, too.
Nice.
There's something like I always liked. I liked, of course I loved him as Iron. I mean, it was great. It was just like I always kind of liked Captain America a little better, and I had the first Avenger one, and that's the only one that I have outside of my Avengers collection. But it's like absence makes the heart grow fonder, and like this is a great portrayal, and this movie rocked. So, yeah, I think I gotta get that.
Oh my god!
All right, it's Morbin time.
There's some great chat happening.
Oh, yeah.
We won't bring it up. It's fine. Let's just
tell.
go. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind.
It's Morbin time.
It is
What's
Morbin time. Okay, so is it bad that I considered this for half a second just because of the bats? That is bad, right?
No, I would forgive you for that as a photographer. But I don't even know what the hell you do with the rest of it. I'm not sure you'd even be able to part this out.
I mean, he looks cool. I just never saw this movie, nor care.
No.
I do care to see it. I'm waiting for it to be free somewhere.
Yeah, me too. I do want to see it. I'm just not. I hate. I haven't seen the Venom movies. I just
watch Venom 1. Do not watch Venom 2. That's
I
it.
heard that.
Yeah. And then you're good.
It's in my queue to watch Venom 1. I've heard no, don't watch Venom 2, but yeah, the bats are cool. I hate this hair. I mean, I don't even know if that's what it looked like in any scene, but I think it looks terrible. This is the perfect hair for Ruditor. Straight, straggly. I mean, that's all you can totally do that. I think this just looks dumb. Yeah. Anybody in the chat? Anybody who wanted Morbin time?
Elliot already bought it.
Elliot?
He's the only person.
Well, Elliot's a horror guy too, so
he
is.
That's
like,
but is this horror? I mean, it's the horror. It's the most horror, I guess, looking Marvel thing outside of the zombies.
I mean, I will be awaiting his photos of this because I think they're going to be excellent and make it look better than it does here. But yeah, I don't know if it's Marvel horror, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I have no feeling about it whatsoever. I mean, I didn't watch the movie. I am going by whatever
you watched this.
Said. No. I haven't watched the movie, and I'm just going by what everybody else has said, which isn't really fair. And yet, I'm pretty confident that everybody else in the world, in the free world, is right about it.
I will watch this movie. I know that for a fact. I plan on it because I was actually really excited to see it when it first got announced, but then obviously it came out and whatever.
Yeah. Did we talk about this last week?
No, let's talk about it right now because this got announced as changed the night I was at Comic-Con, so last Wednesday.
Right. That looks great.
Yeah.
Really great.
The new 2 head sculpts. The only thing I have a problem with is, again, and I know this is me, but seamless arms. That's my only problem. The other one did not have seamless arms. I got really excited. I could post him doing all crazy shit, but I'm not going to change those arms.
Did they change this to seamless arms?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
They
even
added a
pick
second
up on
sculpt.
that, man.
They added purrs and they changed out the arms.
I like it. I like it better, but yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I wish you saw my.
You're not going to get double. Well, you can get some pretty good range out of these things. You just have to push it to a point where you're frightened.
See, I never bend my seamless arms like even to 90 because I worry.
Oh wow.
Because my Thor, I bent to like 20, and that's when the paint started flecking off. So I don't know
which Thor.
Road Worn.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you got that. Well, you had that back when you were by the water and you had that ocean air and everything.
It's true. I did have that when I lived by. Yeah.
This looks so good.
So I think only the standard head sculpt is purrs, right?
Mm-hmm. The screaming head sculpt isn't. Yeah.
Which, I mean, what an ad! I already ordered this figure, and got the first release of it and everything.
Yeah.
Back before, and I don't have to pay anything extra. I got a whole second sculpt with purrs included.
That's nice.
And I'm like,
and how much was this?
Oh, I can't. I think it was like $285. I'm gonna look.
Yeah. See, this is correct.
Yep.
$285 for this is absolutely spot on. That's what it should be.
$275.
Wow. Jesus. what I mean, I don't know. Is it a licensing factor? I mean, obviously they sold it for $275, and then everybody hated the sculpt, and they put this in. It's not
And it
too much of
also
a
was HBO's most watched show ever at the point. So I'm thinking a lot of it has to do with they could sell a ton more if they added a static
Hell
sculpt. Yeah, so
absolutely.
They did.
Yeah.
And I hope people buy it because I want a vigilante. So all of you people out there that are even considering it, get it because we need vigilante. That's my soapbox, and I'm done.
Yeah, I would. I'm tempted by this, but it's like another line. I don't have any. Do I have any DC? I don't have any DCU figures, and I'm not about to start. But it's great. I love the show. He's great. It looks great, but it's a no from me, TJ.
Oh, I want it, especially with the head sculpt.
Yeah.
Initially, I was like, no way, but yep.
Probably going to be a good one to have. It's probably it. I don't know that it's going to be under ordered or underproduced, but I can see season 2 coming out or something, or
well, they already announced season 2. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I know that's good, but when it comes out and if it's anywhere as good, this is going to be in high demand. Post. We talked. I don't think we talked about these coming out. I just went and ordered one of these. I guess I forgot to pre-order. So, whatever.
How much were they?
$260 on Sideshow.
No, I think they were $285 on Sideshow because I think it was coming out to about. I thought they were coming out to like $300 with tax and shipping, $302 or something like that. So maybe it's $275 or something like that. Take a look, see what you can find.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just staring at on my screen. I'm just still staring at Peacemaker because it looks so good.
Yeah, I felt at first. I'm like, I'm going to get 2 of these guys. I'm going to pose them up with Gideon or something. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I need 2 of these guys. They're cool looking. I'll get one in hand and see what I think. And maybe.
You know what else they did? They changed the eyes on the Screaming sculpt as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that catches us up with Hot Toys. You said you had some pictures of the Mondo booth because we don't want to talk about that, but let's just go through your pictures and let's just take a look at some of the stuff that's out on the floor at SDCC.
I will start with Mondo.
I think it comes out to $300 with tax and shipping. So yeah, $260. You were right, TJ. Look at that.
I think I'm getting Morbius.
Wow.
Are you really?
Wow. Wait, what? Where did that come from?
It looks cool. I saw the movie last week.
And?
It was, fine.
It was a movie. It existed.
I'd probably never watch it again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I may never watch that before.
All right.
Nice. So starting right out with Mondo. Cool.
Yep. Well, yeah, I'm going to do folder by folder because that's how I have them segmented. So, yeah, we have the Harley Quinn, which is nice if you're collecting the animated series line because they did a brand new Batman and a brand new Joker just for this convention, and they look great. I like them. She looks perfect too, and she comes with both of the hyenas, which is an awesome ad. I thought
for $180.
Price is to be determined.
I thought that was okay. I couldn't read that down there. Yeah,
available in
this set is fantastic, man.
Yeah,
I just wish I had the room for it, and I wish they were, or I wish they were 112.
Well, I think that's it. I mean, Mofex is doing a good 112 run of these figures. They're going to be a little bit pricey, obviously, because they're Mofex, but
right.
Where else are you going to get them?
It's just cool. The scale of them is cool, though. To see them in this scale is very cool.
Yes, they look great in person too. Like they look like large animated characters come to life, and it's perfect.
The problem with this is there's so many great characters from this. It would be I wouldn't be able to stop. I mean, the Mr. Freeze, the Mad Hatter, Scarecrow, all of them looked great in that series.
They had every villain, and I'll tell you, growing up, every villain from the animated series was like the definitive version. Like, I guarantee, I feel like Two-Face will be one of the next ones to come out.
Oh yeah,
and that'll be the one that tempts me the most because I love the Two-Face.
I know.
Do you think they'll ever do a Clayface? Because he'd be huge.
Oh my God, Clayface, yeah. Huh. Mondo might. Could see Mondo
Mondo's
doing that.
crazy. I mean, we'll
Yeah,
get
they
to
do
it, but
crazy
there's a
shit.
battle cat in here that blew my freaking mind.
It won't move much, but it'll probably be like almost a 5-point figure, but it'll look cool.
Like Elliot says, he needs a scarecrow from this line, and that would be awesome
Yes.
as well.
Scarecrow was one of the best looks, man.
Yep.
That and Mr. Freeze I loved from
Ooh, Mr. Well, they did Mr. Freeze already. He was funny enough, their
Yeah.
first villain that they did, which, good
Yeah.
for them.
Yep.
Didn't cowtail to jumping straight to Joker. This was one of my figures of the show. He looked amazing.
This looks incredible. Incredible. I am not a Motu guy. This character Trapjaw, whatever. But this looks fucking awesome. I love this.
I buy based on like my child's memory of these characters, not what they actually were on the show. So that's why I have like Merman and Hordak and all that. Like, because if you watch the shows, they're all awful. They're all bumbling idiots. But this Trapjaw is so freaking cool looking that I think he's going to end up making my collection because of it.
I was talking about this with, I think, again, I was on the Dorkler the other night, and I think we were talking about a little bit about Bill pulled out the compendium of the mini comics, which those, having read a few of those, were cool. That's what I wanted He-Man to be. Yep. And then it was the cartoon, and I was just like, not that I was comparing even at the time. I'm not even sure I remembered the comics by the time that came out, but I was just like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Real Thundar the Barbarian was kind of cool, but He-Man was just goofy as shit. You know what I mean?
He-Man took that and skewed it way younger, right? That's kind of what they did.
Yeah.
Thundar and
anyway, it's kind of it's like I was like, nah.
But you know what they did is they made it.
But I was older too. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say they made it for my age range at the time, which was like I was like 4 or 5. Which was like perfect time to be watching this kind of stuff. Hey,
this looks great. I know you can't help your youth. I get it. Yeah, I would.
Sure, youth.
Yeah. I want all these. I want all these Masters of the Universe figures, and I don't want them, but I do.
So they expanded their X-Men 97, or if we want to call it that, or the 90s X-Men, because 97 is the show that's coming out later. They expanded that line a lot because they only had Wolverine up to this point, right? And now they have Magneto, Jubilee, Gambit. They were all on display. Oh wait, I don't know how Harley got there. I spelled something wrong.
Hey Harley.
Gambit. Didn't show a lot of Gambit's accessories and whatnot.
Is that a cloth goods jacket on Gambit though?
It's on Gambit? No, it's all plastic.
Yeah.
There is a joint there.
Which is a great look. It gives it that animated look for sure. That's cool.
It does. It'll be a shame for what it does for the figure.
Not gonna move.
Yep.
Yeah, not gonna move for shit, but
so
it's a different thing. This is go ahead.
They had displays 2 different places. They had a Mondo and Jubilee and Gambit were on display at Diamond, and you could get a way better, easier view of them at Diamond. So that's what this picture is from. That looks,
gotcha.
That's better.
It looks cool as hell, but I mean, it's kind of a slightly movable statue. I'm thinking when it all comes down to it, like. But I just love the cell shading on his belt on the the underwear, for lack of a better. Yeah, it's really cool. Really.
But imagine if you light this thing on the left, how weird that's going to look.
Yeah, I know.
You're like doing photography, and you're like, let me light it on this side. Oh, wait, the shine's on the other side.
Shit.
So Jubilee.
Yeah, I think Jubilee looked as good, but I mean, that's a cartoon.
She didn't, but the impressive thing about them were all of the accessories they packed in. Like, look at all the heads that come with Magneto.
I know.
So this is 4 in addition to the one he has, on him.
He comes with a morph head?
Yeah.
Was Morph
could become any of them. They should all come with a morph head.
I don't remember.
It's like, screw
I
it,
gotta tell you, like, I hated this show.
Oh my god, I lived and breathed this show growing up.
I didn't hate it, but I was disappointed by it. And I did hate Morph. I was like, who the fuck
Morph was the worst. I would be disappointed by Morph too, because he's really cool in the comics, and then now he looks like some weird meth patient or something.
But yeah, I mean, I tuned in. I could not wait when they announced it. I'm like, this is going to be great. It's going to be the comic books. It's going to be the Phoenix Force. And I'm like, this is goofy as shit, and this isn't anything like the comic books. But
I mean, it's very much like a Claremont comic. Which is
No.
Also, yeah.
No.
Goofy as shit. It describes both perfectly.
No. It's when it's dialogue is the difference there. You know what I mean? Like it's
Claremont
different.
feels the
Like
need to
Storm
explain
never
what their
like
powers are every
Storm
time
in
they're
the Storm in the comic books never said by the mighty winds of the Tasmanian. What it's like that. She never did anything.
No, she didn't have to do that because instead, Chris Claremont was like, Storm, whose power is to possess the weathers and the this and that. Storm,
Right.
who
But you're
controls
animating
all
it.
weather.
Just show her do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that's all you need to do. She doesn't have to say anything. It's goofy. Anyway, my take.
Anything to say about this? I've said my piece about this already. I don't think.
Yeah. Who did this?
This is Mondo. We're still in Mondo.
Yeah, I'm not loving this. This looks like what was the company that was putting out the Jurassic Park 1/6 figures? It's just like the clothing looks I hate to say it, but just really Chronicle. Yeah. It looks old. It looks like Sideshow. Circa 19, well, maybe 2000. Yeah, not great. And the sculpt is not great either.
No, the sculpt is. It looks like a weird cartoon of.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like they're almost approaching it like one of their. Like if the thing had been a cartoon.
I kind of wonder.
It's not a bad idea.
I kind of wonder because they have a board game based on the thing, and I kind of wonder if this is a figure based on their own board game property. Like they only have like a certain right to it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, could be right. Angel says this reminds me of the Ghostbusters show.
Oh, the real Ghostbusters?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what it is. It's almost like they're like it's a Saturday morning McCready. This is nuts.
I was floored seeing this thing. It's huge. It's huge.
These
that is a
heads,
full 1/6 scale figure on top of him, and he is huge.
I would buy the crap out of this if it was 112.
Oh, I'm going to buy the crap out of it in 1/6. This is
Are
great.
you really? Are you really?
I have that He-Man.
You do have the He-Man? Okay.
Yeah.
I passed on that. I almost bought it too. I'm glad I didn't because then I would need Cringer. But
he's going to go right there where Kaneda is currently.
Okay.
So
do you have pictures of the heads? Because I love these heads,
I do.
Man. Oh god.
These heads are all great.
That is.
And you could tell the jaws are articulated as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Touch. Simple articulation, but still.
I'm sorry, these are all out of order, so we're gonna have to
right.
Jump back and forth. But look at all the heads that Jubilee comes with.
Wow, holy crap!
Yeah, I don't remember what that elf head is on the left.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I don't remember. But again, they're stacking that line. At least if you're not gonna be able to pose them, you can at least change the look on them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another head.
Oh God.
It's just really cool, like the different armor types they also gave him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you get a little baby Cringer as well.
That's great. It's awesome.
Oh, this is another McCready.
Jeez.
The Thing monsters off to the side look great.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last one.
Love that. Love it.
And this one doesn't have a jaw that articulates.
I would never use this one, but it looks great.
It doesn't make sense for this head on that body. Because he's a much smaller animal when he looks like this. So I don't understand why this
No, didn't he? Were there times when he wasn't transformed that he? Well, I mean, he was transformed. He was big, but he was kind of like, I don't know. I don't remember.
When he was Battle Cat, he acted as Battle Cat, but when he's Cringer, he acted as Cringer. When Cringer was smaller of a, not as small as that tiny little Cringer was.
But this is the size that fits the main Battle Cat.
Yes, this is the same size head as this one.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen that, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know Motu. I'm not sure.
So that's it for the Mondo.
Very cool.
Stuff. Should we talk about that Infinite statue company?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So this is we're still not sure what. I always thought this guy Dario Barbera, who's a customizer. I got a few sculpts from him. He started doing painting, prototype painting, and I think some hair work and stuff for Caustic Plastic. They did a Conan the Barbarian. They did a Rocky. Didn't they do a Rocky? I think they did Rocky. But I don't know if this is Caustic Plastic or there's a couple Infinite. What is it called? Infinite Stat.
You said it was like Infinite Statues or something like that.
Yeah.
I told you Elliot will know this. So Elliot, let us know.
Okay.
We know the
It seems like it's a collaboration between a bunch of companies, or he's just pointing out that he's done work for all these companies and he's not.
Whoa! Hey, look at that! Best adult dating site. Ooh, wow! Lots of them. Cool.
Yeah, you know you're doing well when you start getting the porn channel.
Well, they're back. You blocked them, but they're back.
All right.
Woohoo! A bot.
Yeah. So, oh, for God's sake, go away. Crazy. All right. Yeah. Hopefully, Elliot does know this. I don't really. Oh, sorry, Angel. It'll pop up again.
That's really funny.
I'll leave it up for you next time. I believe it's love-chat.xyz, which is everything that ever comes up. Is XYZ.
Wow, you memorized that one really well.
No, it's sitting right in front of me. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
So it's still on the side of the chat. Yeah. So Twin Peaks.
Yeah, we'll start off with Agent Cooper from Twin Peaks,
Cooper.
who, looked really good. It has a great slew of accessories too.
The sculpt is a little soft.
It's a little almost cartoony in a way.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's a little soft. Like I could use some forehead wrinkle.
Yeah. There's a texture pass that I feel like Hot Toys gets on their skin, right? That gets all the little imperfections,
pock marks, and
and I feel like that's what's missing on a lot of other companies. Yep.
It also looks like the suit is really well made, but that shirt still has like the big fat, old type of collar that kind of rolls over instead of just pressed. But it may just be like it's prototype and they didn't press the suit or something. I don't know. Whatever.
So he does come with this jacket, which looks like it's solid as a rock down there. But yeah, I'm so glad he comes with the coffee at the very least.
Of course, gotta come with coffee. Yeah.
Like these accessories are really cool. The tape recorder is really nice.
Mm-hmm. This is a good niche. I mean, I like the fact that they're doing this. It's crazy that they did the corpse.
The biggest accessory, the Laura Palmer
corpse. Apparently the full corpse wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, it's the full corpse, and she looked really good. It looked like a good corpse.
Yeah, so much so that Dario said that they got banned from blocked from Instagram. It got pulled, and they got a ban for showing this. And I'm assuming, I don't know what the deal is with the plastic. I'm assuming that's a molded piece around her.
It looked like regular plastic.
It does look like just like saran wrap, man.
Yeah.
It looks like plastic.
It looks like what they would wrap. I guess what someone would wrap a body in, not the police, obviously, but
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want that. I mean, I don't know what I'd want from. I've never thought about what I'd want in a 1/6.
Have you ever thought about how to wrap your corpses?
Well, I've thought about how to wrap a corpse plenty of times. But,
I mean, who hasn't really?
Right. But not on my collection shelf in 1/6 form, and how I would want to display it. I don't know. The corpse would be great for that Mando freeze. That's true, man. Stick that in the freezer. There you go. I like this.
Yeah, this looked really cool. The hands were really nicely detailed, which is really a weird thing that I noticed that I really liked.
Yeah, really nice. The paint job on this is great. Yeah. It's so weird going from that
Agent Cooper
to this being so much more detailed. It's weird.
They had like the pox marks. This looked like Peter Capaldi to me. It still does.
It does a little bit, but this is kind of what it looked like. I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't watch.
It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but it does look like Peter Capaldi though.
Yeah, he comes with some cool accessories. He comes with that casket in the back there, which is really nice.
Having the Mezco one doesn't prompt me to buy this.
Yeah. I love the Mezco one, but it's not based on the movie. It's their own take on Nosferatu.
Yeah. It's a nope.
It's a nope.
There you go.
I feel like all three of these are going to be nopes from TJ.
Yeah.
That's
The Bela Lugosi is tempting too. Again,
that looked good. He was there, but we already covered him, so I didn't take pictures of him.
I'm sliding into like horror stuff that I'm just not. Yeah, I love the classic monsters and stuff, and Nosferatu is a great movie, but I don't know. I gotta temper myself, man. It's too much.
That's plastic action on the back right there.
Oh yeah.
And then we get to the
Now this.
You gonna get
something
this?
I don't know. Like I told him when I saw the statue version, which I think he's standing by the jukebox, which I wish came with the 1/6 version.
That would be a great. I mean, everybody else came with huge accessories, right? A casket, a full cadaver. Why not a jukebox?
That would be that might get me to do it. That might push me over the edge. But when I saw the statue, I'm like, oh, I would level 1/6. Arthur Fonzarelli, and he's like, here you go. And I'm like, oh, maybe I don't. Not because it didn't look good, but just like, oh, now that it's actually available, I'm not sure I really need to have this. But it would be, I don't know. This is such an iconic character. By the jukebox, I think it would look cool with some of my, well, this is 70s, not even 80s, but
this is before my time, so I don't know.
Well, the Fonz was this really cool guy, Tom.
I know who the Fonz is, please. This is that show that was on like Nick at Night when I was a kid. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. The
head sculpts look really good. I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, the smiling one, not as much. Yeah, this kind of suffers from the Agent Cooper thing. It's just this doesn't have a lot of like skin detail. I think it's hard to see. The lighting is not great.
The lighting in the show is awful. I did bring out my actual mirrorless camera for a little bit, and I even had some hard time getting some great shots with that. So these are all my cell phone. So sorry, guys.
Fonz doesn't need accessories.
Hey. All right.
Is this the guy from Cheers? Get the fuck out of here. He's the guy from the Arrested Development.
Yeah, he's the guy from Barry.
That's right. He's the guy from Barry.
All right. Next one.
This is what I was getting at. This is my brother. Is it just the lighting? They look like a little like Lieutenant Data. Yeah, they're a little pale. The paint's a little pale, but it could be the lighting. The lighting was super bright there. It looked like.
Real quick, I want to just show you guys this. I know we've already kind of seen these guys, but these guys look really good in person, like really good to the point where I'm like, do I need to buy Storm Collectibles 1/6 scale? The detail on them was awesome. So
but those elbows still go back to that.
Yeah, the elbows are still the elbows that are on their regular figures. So they didn't change them.
I don't know.
You kind of look. I'm telling you,
it takes me out of it.
Yeah, when you're looking at it in person, you kind of forget that it's there.
I can't forget. I can't.
But they look.
I can't unsee it.
They look so good.
Those little H, like pinned. I don't know. Little discs. I don't know. They're cool looking. I'm glad I'm not enough of a Mortal Kombat fan to be buying this stuff. Not even the 112 stuff, but
they impress me.
Great that they're doing them.
Yeah, I love that they're doing them. They impressed me in person to the point where I didn't think I was going to be as impressed as I ended up being. And I got concerned that I was going to have to order one.
How can you not see that? That's glaring. Like right
again, I'm looking at
I go to his face, I look down the clothes looks great. Oh, what the fuck is that?
You know what? To me, it's better than seamless, so it's fine.
To each his own, Tom. To each his own.
All right. Well, that's it for Storm.
That's
do you want to look at some more bad figures? I have all these Star Trek.
Yeah, let's look at what do we got? Star Trek ones. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, there's that new Star Trek, not Brave. Nope, Strange New Worlds, Discovery? Which I love. What's Discovery? Yes. Did you see these at all?
I've seen the preview pictures that are preview pictures. I don't know what's going on with those, but
well, we'll start with
since I'm not taking them anymore.
This looks better. I think these guys look good.
Yeah. These are Borg looks pretty good. I mean, it's mainly a robot but I know who this actress is.
Great. This looks nothing like her. Like, what is this?
this to me suffered from the same thing as the Janeway thing. It's just I don't know what it's like almost exaggerated, and yeah, this didn't work out. I don't know.
So that's it. Really.
Yeah. I don't even know who that. I don't know if he's like the first officer, the guy behind her. That looks pretty good, but it's an alien.
That this character?
Locutus
talking about? Loftus?
Yeah. Oh no, Locutus is in the front. That's Picard as a Borg.
Look, Picard as a Borg has a new name.
He's Locutus of Borg. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He does look good. Picard looked great, and the classic figures look great.
Shatner looks pretty good there. That looks actually like they improved that sculpt over what he used to have, because he's been making these figures like repeatedly over and over again for himself, and then at QMX he would do prototypes and show them, and then now I guess he's going to put them into production. But that Shatner there is the best looking.
He looked really good. He looked
okay,
really good.
cool.
I actually ended up getting back on watching. I'm now on season 3 of the original series, so I'm
cool.
Going through that now, and then hopefully I'll move on to the movies. So we'll see.
Yeah,
and then I'll get
first
to
one's not worth it, but
gen.
the second, third movie are good.
Okay.
Well, and Wrath of Khan is incredible.
I
haven't seen Khan. I don't know why he's not putting out the Khan. The Khan they did for QMX looked fantastic. I don't know if there's some problem with that.
Maybe they retained the right to that actor or something like that. I can't
imagine. I mean, I think he got all of Star Trek. He's Mr. Star Trek, and I think he's got everything from Paramount that he needs to do anything he wants, basically. But I know they're doing the Borg Queen as like a statue instead of a figure for some reason. I guess because she's just a bigger scale. But yeah, I mean, those look pretty good. I mean, yeah, the captain from Discovery, not so much.
It's really that. It's really what's her name? I know it's like a boy's name typically.
Yeah, I can't remember. The actress's name?
No, the character.
Oh, the character. I can't remember. I have not. I have not watched that.
Have you watched Strange New Worlds? Because that's great.
Yeah, I dig Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't think I need figures from Strange New Worlds, but and from all accounts, Picard season 3 is supposed to be fantastic.
I mean, it's fan service, right? Is everybody coming back?
Yeah, which I don't know if it's just that, but I've heard it's actually like well done and well written. So we'll see. Yeah. Oh, Asmus.
Okay, so I know they had this on display, but then
I think we talked about this a little bit last week too. Yeah.
Right. Did we?
Yeah, I think we did, but we can go back to it. I think we kind of glanced over because they had one picture up or something.
This was like the one that I was like, I don't know what's happening, because they posted a picture of this figure after Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And it looked fantastic, like the picture they posted. But I'm like, are we looking at production here? Are we looking at prototypes? This is the prototype. What's the prototype that they're showing?
Yeah,
because they look like two entirely different figures.
And is this crown, or is this like that standard? You know, because they do rooted hair. They've done rooted hair on dozens. That's an exaggeration, but several of the Lord of the Rings figures.
It didn't say whether or not it was crown on display, but I thought they only were doing a crown Gandalf.
I heard people saying that this was crown, and the base looks like, I don't know if that's actually the base. That might not be the base, but
and it's the most emo horse I've ever seen. It has the hair over one eye, and I just wanted to go and just be like, whatever.
Shadowfax, whatever.
Whatever.
Shadowfax. That's good. Elliot.
And then these were weird. I
do want Shadowfax though. I will be getting Shadowfax.
Shadowfax is cool. Plus, also, hey, more 1/6 scale horses is always good.
Ooh, look at this. Mars Attacks. This is cool.
So these were all 1/6 scale figures. I don't know anything about this. I was kind of walking by and passing, like, oh, 1/6. And I took some pictures and kept walking. This is called Atomic Toy Box.
Okay.
They had, these guys, as well as this Rocketeer.
What the hell was that on? What was that on the left?
I don't know. I know that symbol. Isn't that like I don't know what that symbol is, but
is that Captain Action?
I guess.
Is this like a is this like a repro of like the Captain Action figure or something? That wasn't that like a G.I. Joe type of thing back in the day?
Maybe that's how I know it. I thought it wasn't. Isn't NECA doing like a toy line that has that character in it? The one that the shadow, or not the shadow.
No, not No, not Defenders of the Earth.
He's not in that line.
No.
That character? No. Okay.
No, I thought
could've sworn-
Captain. What am I thinking of? What was it? Was like a. I don't even know if it was over in just in England or if it was actually here. That there was a Captain. I thought it was Captain Action that was like the GI Joe because I mean there
So-
weren't GI
It is
Joes in
Captain
England.
That logo is Captain Action, and yes, also I've seen this. The suit is also based on a specific one. It's the Attack
Is it-
on Mars Captain Action.
Attack on Mars Captain Action?
Yeah, which is probably why he's next to the Mars Attack. Alien.
Is that from like the
I mean, I could
well,
drop.
there was the series of cards and stuff like that? Because that's all I know Mars Attacks from. Like
Hold
I
on,
think they
hold
did a
on.
comic book eventually, but the movie he wasn't in the movie, was he?
No.
No, I just see like a Joe Jusko drawing of exactly this suit from like a while back from 2018. So not that long
Yeah.
ago.
See, Elliot's saying it was like a basic dude figure, and they released various outfits. Captain Action, I think, was like as far as I know, I thought it was in Britain. Their version of GI Joe, where you could put different. He'd come with a spacesuit. You could put him in a jumpsuit. You could put him in a skydive outfit or a diving suit or whatever. That's what I thought Captain Action was. I don't remember him in conjunction with Mars Attacks, but
No. This is. I don't think he's in conjunction with Mars.
oh,
Attack. No, this
okay.
This is the Captain Action Attack on Mars. Is this suit? It has nothing to do with Mars Attacks. It's
I
just.
gotcha.
I think it's funny that it's in the display case with Mars Attacks. So someone was
Very-
like, "Oh, Attack
very
on Mars, put him next to Mars Attacks," and that's
Yeah, and Elliot's saying that you could get superhero outfits and stuff like a Superman. I think you could dress him up as. Yeah, he was like a GI Joe. It's like a boy doll for like Barbie boy doll. Yeah.
Okay. So they also
Glad
had a
we got that
Rocketeer.
out because that was a lot for that figure that doesn't even look that good.
So yeah, that's it. That was basically it for this.
And Rocketeer, this is Rocketeer is a 1/6.
This is 1/6. This is in the same display case. It's like below the.
How did this look like up close? Does it look?
It looked like the helmet was way too big.
Yeah,
Up
it does
close.
look. It looks like the helmet is way too
Yeah.
big.
I will tell you, the posing didn't help it. It wasn't selling it at all. It looked
No.
really weird.
Why would you not have him like blasting off? And I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of people want. I mean, I think there's been a third party of.
Oh yeah, brand new
This.
one actually that just came out of
Yeah.
Rocketeer. That looked pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people wanted the Rocketeer for a while. So,
So
all right, cool.
that's it from that. I have one last outside of Hot Toys and Sideshow. It's a company called Dope.
These are great, man. Thanks for taking these and
Oh yeah.
putting this together too.
Let's see. Open with.
Check out those pantaloons. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this didn't want to open. Let's try again. There we go. All right, so this was kind of an interesting toy line. Hang on. Let's see, share screen, window, and boom. All right, so we have Dope.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, what is it? I know that it stands for. It's an anagram. Or
Dope.
something. Yeah, Dope. DOPE.
Okay.
Depicting our people in excellence, I think is what it stands for.
Okay.
So it's all black creators creating black
Mhm.
characters from like throughout time and whatnot.
Cool.
And they ranged in terms of, we have some hip hop artists such as Nas here. We have
Mhm.
Tupac next
Tupac.
to Nas.
Yeah.
And then we go into like some more other various characters after that, which are not characters, actually people from the past, as well as Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. And this is going to be the first one that they're coming out with, which is based. Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Wait,
this is also-
was this an underground cartoon? Did somebody do this as a
It's
comic?
a comic book that it's
Yeah, I
based-
remember this, man. I remember this. Yeah.
So
When did
this is
this?
going to be
Did
the first
this
one.
this is older. This is like 90s. Am I wrong about that?
The
Or is it
comic.
more recent. Yeah,
I think it was older. Yes, I think the
Okay.
comic was a little bit older.
I think I remember
So-
this.
It seemed like every figure had a different sculptor, and they kind of had the picture of the sculptor, which I thought was really cool. You get to like kind of meet a little bit about the sculptors or read a little bit about them with each figure. So they all kind of had like little different detail plaques next to them. So we
That's
kind of
cool.
go through and
Yeah, I think there was an Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer too around that same.
oh
time.
yeah, well that got a movie, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Whoa. Who were those? Who were those? That's cool.
I don't
Can't
know
see.
who some of these.
Does it have a name
people are.
underneath it?
Yeah, this is Web Dubois.
Oh, W.E.B. Dubois. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So some you'll know, like Miles Davis is in here.
Nice.
I mean, depends on
Oh, cool.
James Baldwin, who I'm not familiar with, but I'm sure if it's depicted in black and white, I'm imagining that it's from like an old serial or play or something like that.
Can you zoom in on that?
James
Oh,
Baldwin.
no, yeah.
You want the figure or the placard?
Well, both, but I want to see the placard because I do know who this is. In grayscale. That's cool. I'm sure she was a writer, right? Like that was. Well, I mean, there's a typewriter back there, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would think so. But I don't know why
this. I know this name. I don't know why it's not hitting me, but I think this was a picture or something of him, like a portrait that they're recreating there too. I think that I've seen. Who's this?
This is Harriet Tubman, like
cool.
actual,
Yeah.
not Demon Slayer.
Not Demon Slayer.
No,
Non-Demon Slayer.
Historical Harriet Tubman.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So some of them were, interesting because they had like.
This is great.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
I mean, as some of the figures go, so, some look better than others. I don't know. Are they individual artists creating these individually? Is that what the deal is?
It seemed like they were different sculptors based on different like lines. Okay. So they don't have. They're just starting. This was like their announcement was at Comic-Con. I talked with the overall head runner of Dope for a little bit, and he was saying this is like they're coming out basically. Okay. And so the first figure that they're going to come out with is that Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, and then they're going to try to secure the rights to get some of the other characters going, like the Nas and the Tupac and stuff like that. Nice. So they're kind of showing the individual sculptors did it like a one-off for each of these characters. That's what they're going to be showing off to all the people to kind of get the license. And they're hoping to get a whole product line kind of into the pipeline.
I mean, stuff like this, especially with the history, maybe not the musicians. I think the musicians are going to be, the rappers and stuff are going to be pretty hot.
Yeah.
But you'd hope that it's hard to see though. Can you zoom?
This is Marvin Gaye here on the right.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yep.
But here's where I'm getting at. Like, if you go, Richard Pryor.
It's more of a cartoony Richard Pryor.
So this is where I'm getting at. Like, that's what that looked like from the back. The clothing, again, has that very early on sideshow, not very well constructed look to it. Now, you could get, if you cost wise, if you can sell this for $100, you might sell some. But I would love to see them like take that up a notch, and I would love a Richard Pryor figure. I would.
Richard Pryor, like I know for you specifically because we talked about musicians in the past and how you've been wanting a good musician line, and if we can get like Jimi Hendrix and Miles Davis and like some of these like amazing musicians out of this, like that would be fantastic. I will say, like as we were saying, like the different sculptors, their likenesses vary greatly because the people who did Nas and Tupac, I swear, like they nailed those.
Tupac looked good. Yeah, Tupac looked good.
A lot of these were a little harder to see because these were Nas and Tupac were at the very, very top of the case. And this is Miles Davis was in the very bottom right. So you know how display cases work. Typically they light up the top and you kind of have to hope for the best by the bottom figures.
Right. Who is this?
This is Miles Davis.
That's Miles Davis. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Which again, it was really dark.
Yeah.
On my cell phone. So
I mean, this is the thing is the problem. Like, you could go one route with this where like within the 1/6 community that exists for pop culture and stuff. I'm sure there's Miles Davis fans in there.
Yep.
But this could grab other people from outside that, almost like a Franklin Mint type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it might be good enough for that level of collector. Like, I just want a representation of Miles Davis on my desk. It's not perfect. The collar's a little weird, whatever. It's Miles Davis.
It doesn't need to be like, oh, he's missing that freckle like behind his ear. Like
they're not looking at it like that necessarily, but I would think that you would be able to, if you had like something that really nailed it and like the clothing was really nice, charge a little more, and I think you'd still get, a bunch of people from outside buying that, maybe even more. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you're gonna do it, I would say do it do it all the way. Don't do as many and do do a better.
I think
some better
to me, my takeaway was it was a really exciting thing to kind of see is like a new
Really
line coming out, especially
great idea.
promoting like Black creators and Black people throughout history. And I felt that if they get one to like get full license and they could spend their time building up that one and make it the best it possibly can be, it might allow them to get more in the future. So I'm hoping that they get the licenses that they're out there searching for and they put a little bit more into each of them. That could
be an expense too that they have to take it.
I'm sure, especially with musicians.
That's why I would love to see. I would actually buy musicians are going to be expensive, but like people who are in the public domain, I think at this point, like I would buy a really good Benjamin Franklin figure. You know what I mean? Like,
well, you would?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
our dating site is back. Woo!
I might even. Oh, great! There you go. There you go, Angel.
Angel, take your screen captures
down,
now,
please, because I'm going to. There you go. Take your screenshot and bye. Yeah,
cool.
I would. I maybe buy a. I don't know, George Washington or Lincoln or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I think that'd be awesome, actually.
It would be awesome.
A vampire hunting Abe Lincoln. I should watch that movie. I didn't watch it.
It wasn't very good.
Oh, that's sad. How was Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? That came out.
Didn't watch that. I didn't see. I didn't see that one. Yeah.
It's not much better than Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a shame.
It wasn't really even that funny. Vampire Hunter. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen that, but it wasn't good. I remember it. I think turning it off about 3/4 of the way through.
Did you want to go through any of the Hot Toy stuff from the booth that we didn't?
Yeah. If there's something that we didn't see, sure. Let's just take a quick look.
It's just quick, and that'll be it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I got it.
So if you're in the chat, let us know what you saw at SDCC or post SDCC if you're talking about Hot Toys that you're interested in getting.
All right.
What was the best thing? What was the standout for all this stuff?
I would like to know what everybody's standout was for sure.
Yeah, and I'm counting the stuff that we got just this last week that they dumped post SDCC. Damn, that is such. Yeah, that just reinforces my.
Look how much bigger Wrecker is. He is a full head at least.
That's great. That's gonna look so good on a shelf that I don't currently have, but it's gonna look great.
Yep. Tech looked awesome as well. I was glad to see him. Like they finally completed the main core.
Yeah.
We just need Omega, and then we got it.
Did they didn't have any of the unmasked head sculpts on?
They did not.
Okay.
I mean, outside of Echo up there.
Yeah.
But we've seen Echo. I don't know how many times already. Right.
Right. Yep.
So Echo and Hunter are the only two. Oh, and Crosshairs are the three that are available for pre-order right now.
Mm-hmm. Are there 3?
Or is it just 2 that are available?
I think it's just 2.
Just 2?
I've only ordered 2. I don't know if the third one's available yet.
But
I mean, again, I hope these don't. I can't imagine that they've taken it this far that these are going to end up in purgatory. I just don't.
If you show all 5, you got to produce all 5 on this. Like that's it.
I would hope so, because I think this is going to prompt a lot of people like myself once they saw these to okay, I'm on board. I'm getting these.
Yeah, that's what it did to me. I'm like,
I should support the line enough to say. Yeah, we're going to make all 5.
We've all been waiting to just make sure that Hot Toys actually believes enough in this to do all 5 of them.
That's it.
And then, they have never done a kid figure though, have they? Hot Toys.
Somebody was just asking me that the other day, and I feel
was it me?
No, they didn't make Kid Anakin, right? So that was Sideshow.
No, they didn't.
Not that I know, but they're going to have to start making. I mean, Ms. Marvel isn't a kid, but she's going to be shorter in stature than an adult.
They have to make different bodies for sure.
They're going to have to. So I don't see why they couldn't. I don't see why they couldn't do her. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's a new body, but I mean that body exists. Asmus put out that.
They have all the Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Oh
Stranger
wait,
Things.
no, that's not
and
Asmus. That's 3-0. Sorry.
3-0. But Asmus put out the Logan. What's her name?
Oh yeah. X-23.
X-23. Yeah,
Laura.
body a while back. So it's out there. I'm sure they got. I'd like an Omega. If not, make something.
I don't need like Omega doesn't complete that set to me yet. I mean, maybe in the second season if she grows into what her role is on the team outside of just the kid that kind of brings them together.
Well, that's where it's going. I'm pretty sure anyway. I mean, they're not going to make her become like a character that everybody's like, oh, just get her.
I mean, I hope that Tamora gets to voice her at some point. Because that would be hilarious.
The guy needs some work. You know what I mean?
He's not enough stuff.
Could use the paycheck.
So they showed off this gigantic bat computer. I can't even tell you the scale of this thing.
That's not
huge.
happening.
It'll never come out, but boy, did it look awesome on display.
Yeah.
And all the screens were, they weren't like lit up, but they were clear what they were. I bet it will light up. And there's the chair there, and then a couple of re-releases of Batman '89 in different flavors,
which I hope we see.
Yeah,
and that I didn't realize that gargoyle was part of that. I thought that had been part of the statue from.
This is this base right here. It's the base under this Batman.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I'd buy this because I do not have an '89 Batman.
Let me zoom in.
I like the. I would like the Bruce Wayne though too.
So
Jesus, what the hell?
What
am I seeing? What the hell's going on with the eyes? Oh, that's just a catch light. Okay.
Yeah, they're just looking
to
the
it looked like he was like Marty Feldman it up, man.
He's looking to the right. Yeah.
Like somebody messed with those purrs.
Yep. Well, they always had him looking off to the side.
And this was just another one, or this was a 1/4?
Say again?
This was just another one, or this was a 1/4? I thought they had a 1/4.
No, this is just another 1/6. I didn't see a 1/4.
Oh, I thought
maybe I didn't look for him. I only took pictures of the 1/6.
Okay.
These are cool. I was shocked to see how big Toto was. He was huge. I know he looked small down there, but he was actually really big.
Too big?
No, actually, I liked his size. I guess I just didn't realize in person how big he would be compared to a 1/6 scale figure.
Mm-hmm.
These guys were new. I didn't get a picture of them, and I should have gotten a picture of them. The little pit droid.
Oh yeah.
But he looked really
I
cool.
wonder if we'll see those guys, or R5D4, who they've been showing for 3 years. Did we talk about the sideshow Cad Bane last time?
No,
just Ahsoka Tano.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
he looked great. He was on display there.
I think he looks pretty good. I'm just not going to buy into that line, and I don't need it. This will represent Clone Wars on my shelf as well as Boba Fett.
I literally only took these pictures for TJ, so
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You love your clones, so
can't wait, man. Cannot wait.
Nope.
I think it was huge, absolutely huge, like ridiculously huge.
Yeah. But this has gone up already, right?
Yes, that one has gone up. These yellow ones have not.
Yeah.
Well, the pilot went up.
This one?
Yeah, you're right.
The pilot went up, but not
You're
the sergeant or captain or whatever.
You're right.
One.
Yep.
This one.
Yep. That guy. Wasn't that just an alternate helmet on for him? Or no?
Which?
Oh no, it's a different body. A different body.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the armor pieces have yellow on it on him.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have our new Hawkeye, which looked okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
His nose is too big to me.
I've seen other pictures of this, not from here, that I thought looked good.
I don't know.
Either way,
in person
I don't
looked
think
like
they've nailed him in any. Well, maybe
the Ronin was close.
Yeah, maybe the Ronin was good. Yeah.
I tried to get a couple of looks. Kate Bishop looked great in person.
I think that looks pretty good. I mean, that's going to be my Hawkeye on the shelf. Yeah. So, yeah.
Then we have T'Challa.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
He looked good. I will say they have to add a little bit of detail to his hair because it looked like it was just a part of the helmet.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Terrible.
Yeah,
that's really weird.
They're definitely trying to go into that whole. It's the cartoony
cartoon
look.
Yeah,
but I mean, you have to add something to make it look like his hair, not just like the top
texture
part.
or something.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of it's Mondo-esque for sure. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
None of this really interests me at all.
So here you go. This is what I was talking about. Look
Oh,
at this
Jesus.
eye. Like it's
Good
just like
God.
just yellow.
They didn't hit that pupil even right. It's way off.
Yeah, it just didn't look right to me.
It is. Yeah. Nah. That is no better in person.
People in person were saying it looks slightly better. I will say
No.
everybody said it looks slightly better in person.
No.
That's,
Wrong.
That's all I'll say.
Wrong.
Okay. I took a couple pictures of Peacemaker.
The chrome is so nice on that helmet,
Oh
man.
It picked up everything. That's gonna be a hell to shoot, which is gonna be hard. But it's beautiful.
It is really good looking.
And of course,
Oh,
Battinson, which looked great in person. I really actually like the way this looked. This actually sold me on this figure even more. Still waiting to InArt releases theirs. I want to see it.
Yep.
But I was impressed with them. And then of course Toby.
Yep.
And the last but not least, Zombie Cap made it.
I don't know why they're not putting this out.
I was just happy to see it. Honestly.
Yeah. I don't know what that pose is all about, but
I think that was the he's falling over pose. Just quickly prop something behind him. Done. He's a zombie. Who cares?
I guess
that's what it felt like.
It's a little bit of a shame that this is a cartoon styled, because I mean, just looking back, being able to have Cap, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange on the shelf as zombies, it would still make
Iron Man is a skeleton. He's not really a zombie. There's nothing there inside that suit.
But he's moving.
It's an animated cadaver, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Is that not the definition of a zombie?
I don't know. What is the definition of a zombie?
Fucking animated cadaver. I don't know.
Let's get the shit. Let's get deep. I want to hear it.
It's an animated cadaver. It's a dead animated body, right? I mean, various states of decay. But I'm just saying that the Cap doesn't have that detail. You know what I mean? I think you could mix those on the shelf, put the Deadpool up there if you wanted to do that. I just think the Cap is going to stand out as being, it looks like a giant size version of the Marvel Legend, which is a good figure for a Marvel
Deadpool
Legend.
Deadpool looked like the bridge that kind of crossed both, and it kind of like mixed between the realistic look of the zombie Doctor Strange and the zombie Cap. He wasn't full realistic looking.
No?
I don't think so. Was he?
I remember that having some detail to it, but
I don't know.
Maybe it's just because it was Deadpool and it was a little goofy. I don't know. But I mean, I'm not going down that route anyway. I'm kind of glad they're not doing it that way. They're not doing it like a realistic version of Cap. But then again we got Marvel Zombies coming out. So who the hell knows what we're gonna get? I will take all the Marvel Zombies in 1/12 that you can give me.
Slightly more detailed, but he still looks very cartoony to me.
Yeah,
I'm looking at my sideshow
for sure.
Yeah,
awesome pictures, man. So that's that. Yeah. Let us know, man. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. What was your favorite? What was your favorite reveal of this SDCC season? Anyway,
everyone's gonna say Toby. Please, we already know this answer.
I know. Yeah, Toby was great.
Morbius. It's Morbin time. TJ, you gonna order him like a second you get off here?
No.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not.
Have another drink, then you will.
I have to say that Vader is really tempting me, so I think Vader.
I'm happy that someone is with me on the Master of the Universe line.
Does look great, man. If I think I'd be saying the same thing if I was more of a Motu fan, but they look really, really good. They're gonna look. I can't wait to see somebody put them together, and maybe this. I don't know if what you've got. You've got He-Man, you've got Merman, you're getting. Trapjaw.
So right now in hand, I have Merman and Hordak. He-Man, I got that deluxe one.
That's right. You have Hordak too. Yep. Are you getting She-Ra?
No, I didn't get She-Ra.
Okay.
But I do want. They said they were going to re-release or do like a deluxe version of Skeletor. But then they came out with that Revelation Skeletor. I was like, were they referring to this one? I'm a little worried.
That's still cool looking, but it doesn't quite mix.
It doesn't match
with the rest. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were going to talk about that. I guess he didn't come up, but that's fine. I can't wait to see somebody take a shot of all of them. in some capacity. That's going to be really.
I'm really upset I didn't get Man at Arms. That's like one of my favorite ones that I missed, and I really wish I got them.
It's those things. I haven't looked at them in the aftermarket, but they've got to be astronomical.
I actually haven't looked him up in the aftermarket because I'm kind of like a stickler for paying retail price
Like in
on
the
things.
350, 400 range or more.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mondo, Lenny. The new He-Man was also done by Mondo.
Yeah.
That
He-Man looked great. Really like.
He did, and it was a good pack for the price. It was just so much stuff.
Yeah.
You get all of the classic looks from the original toy. Thunder Punch, Battle Armor, regular, all in one big 1/6 scale. That's what they should have done from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, I think they're realizing that. Maybe they'll go back and do stuff like that because it looks like they're doing that with the X-Men too.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a show.
Yeah,
gentlemen. It was a good one. Another good one. Episode 40. So we're 10 away. We got by the end of the year, we'll be at 50. We'll have to come up with something.
Time flies when we're having fun. Talking about toys.
Toys, expensive toys, more and more expensive toys, more and more expensive.
Yes. TJ, you got that chrome Mando around you?
Yeah.
Show that off.
Oh, yeah. Show that off.
Look at that shiny Mando.
Let's bring you up here. Sweet. Custom by
Kevin Dark Spidey.
Okay.
Well, he's changed his handle a few times.
Okay.
But hold on, let me just. So this is the non-custom.
Oh, okay. This is good. Wow. Okay. I'm glad you have two of them for this purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got that shine.
Yeah. I can see that.
Does it have that pearlescent, does it catch the light in that way that kind of Robocop, Rob's Robocop did?
A little bit, but it's so reflective. I'm realizing now that when I shoot this, I'm gonna catch myself in the reflection.
Yep. So I'm curious if that's I got to go back and look at it. If that's actually what the Chrome Mando, like the Hot Toys one, I did pick that one up. Was it really that chrome, or did it actually have like almost a dull coat?
It looked chrome.
He was really chrome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that one. I have that other one on order too, so I'm gonna have 5 Mandos.
Yeah.
You are insane, and I love it.
Thank you.
I picked up. I didn't pick them up. They came in my Edma sculpts.
Oh, nice. Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, it looks killer. So I'm gonna have these haired. I've had this sitting around forever, and I'm like, now that he's done, I'm probably gonna put together a Daniel Craig figure somehow, some way. But this came
just
out really
Daniel
good.
Craig, not Bond or anything, just straight up Daniel Craig.
Yeah, just Daniel Craig, like
cool.
in his,
in the actor studio.
Yeah, his like tracksuit or something sitting around.
Does he wear tracksuits? Is he Russian?
Yeah. You have to be Russian to wear a tracksuit?
Yeah, you do. You have to.
Yeah.
It's like a law.
Okay.
And
I got an Emperor. The Emperor came out actually really good. He fixed up the eyes for me and stuff, but it's more the Grim Emperor, and in the hood and everything, it looks really fucking good. So I got to shoot it pretty soon. So you'll see it soon. All right. That's a show. Thanks for joining us. We will see you in 2 weeks. God knows what we'll be looking at then. Should be interesting. Still a lot of stuff to come from a lot of these properties. I hope to see a Miss Marvel pretty soon.
I was just thinking that Miss Marvel should be soon.
Yeah. So, all right. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
May the phone be with you.
And may the phone be with you. Bye.